Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. It is Friday, or Friday, as we love to call it, and we've got a brilliant day of shows ahead for you today. This is, of course, Wake Up Call here with you for the next couple of hours. We're going to have a little look at everything that is coming up throughout the day, because we have got a brilliant craft along to look forward to a little bit later today. It'll be at 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. on the East Coast, 6 a.m. for you early birds over on the West Coast, and then a brilliant masterclass to look forward to later in the day, all about personalisation. That's coming up at 6 o'clock here in the UK, 1 p.m. on the East Coast, 10 a.m. over on the West Coast. But I am not on my own. It is a double Debbie Fisher week. I mean, we've waited months for shows together, and then we get 2 days worth of them all together. So great to be back with you again.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? We love it. So, and we've had a good old catch up and a chin wag, and
we certainly
put the worlds to rights.
Yeah, if your ears were burning, then that's what it was.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they were. I'm sure they were. So, but it's great. You know what, Joe? We've got a fabulous day. You know how I love a craft along.
You do.
We've got a craft along today. I'm going to show you my project that we're doing. So anybody that hasn't seen it or wants to craft along today, I got the inspiration thinking it's going to be really, really hot. So why not do a fan-inspired card? And we're going to be using the beautiful decoupage flowers to decorate. But how fabulous is that? So if you want to craft along with that, learn how to make the flowers, do the fan card, we're going to be doing that at 2 p.m. But I do want to show you a few more makes with those beautiful flowers, because the decoupage flowers, we're going to be showing you how to make these flowers in the next hour. They're just beautiful, really easy to do. If you love your flowers or your florals or your gardens, these are just perfect for those. I think if you're ever unsure of what to make your card with, grab some of these flowers, because you're going to be making them time and time again, because they are completely timeless, aren't they, when you look at flowers like this. And this was one of the cards that I won Card of the Week with before.
Check you out.
I know, yeah, which was those futures, and we're going to be making those as well in the next couple of hours, so definitely stay tuned for those. Yeah,
it's going to be an awesome, awesome day. It really is. Lots of you already tuning in and saying hello. If you want to get in touch, you can do so in all the normal ways. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. Our Margaret is in. It's almost 4 a.m. and ready to craft. I love that. Some super early crafting there. Lorraine saying hi. Rhiannon is saying, yay, it's Friday. And she's in Ballarat in Australia. Hope you're all having an awesome day. We are indeed. Taylor's in here as well. I can see Karen Fisher in Florida. Who else got? Cynthia, Karen, and Stephen says my vintage snow collection has just arrived, and it's even better when you get it home.
Nice.
Know what Stephen's going to be up to this afternoon. I do need to let you know as well about some stuff that is going on over on the website. It's Fiver Friday, and we were having a little chat, weren't we, before the show about all the awesome things that are in there, and there's some absolute Bobby Dazzlers in there, and we've got some of those Fiver Friday items in this Wake Up Call for you as well, so you'll be able to snap those up. There's a whole area over on the website, craftscompanion.co.uk.com.au. Get over there and have a little look at some of the bargains. Also, my first one of these, I'm very, very excited, is our Showtime surprise. Good win, Debbie. And it is these. They are absolutely glorious. From Violet Studios. You've not had any of the Violet Studios collections before. They are utterly brilliant. But they are two different kits here. One is going to allow you to make your own apron, which I just think is brilliant. And the other one here is a sew your own makeup bag. Now, they should be $12.99 each, but they are $12.99 to get both of them. Buy one, get one free. But it is a Showtime surprise. That means that it has to end at the end of the day today. So make sure you are grabbing those and snapping them up. I think lots of people, Debbie, as well, love the idea of doing a soft craft project, but don't, maybe know where to start. These would be a great starting point, wouldn't they? Oh,
I absolutely agree. I think if you just want to dip your feet in and have a little dabble with some sewing, these kits are brilliant. I can't believe it's almost like, well, it is buy one, get one free, isn't it? Or half price if you're buying them. Amazing. You will absolutely love them. And I think it's really nice to just have that little project. And I know there's lots of teenagers that want to start their sewing journey. These are great gifting as well. To be, Joe's Joe's dipping in, he's having a look what's in there. Full instructions, as you can see as well in there, Joe. These are amazing, and everything you need to make that little pinny is incredible.
Yeah, it is, and if you look at it as well, what I love is it's just one panel, so it's all on there. It's very, very easy. You've got a rotary cutter just to cut all those panels out. Voila. And then follow the instructions, but every single bit is in there for you. All you need is a needle and thread, a little bit of batting or wadding, and you're going to be absolutely good to go.
Yes, amazing. I love it.
Pack those away as little gifts. I think that's a really, really top
Very
suggestion.
giftable.
Yes, a great way to, you know, I think it's always good. I like to have, especially when it comes to Christmas. Oh, we said the Christmas word. So far away. I mean, I'm notoriously unorganised, but I find that I just buy stuff through the year.
I do that.
Because I think there's about 6 or 7 people I could probably give those to.
Absolutely.
And then once you've got everything, you just sort of then divvy it up. That's for someone, so-and-so, that's for someone. Auntie Penny says, great day to craft, stormy, humid and hot in Minnesota.
Oh, I don't like the stormy bit, but humid and hot sounds nice.
And Cafe Crafters have already received a parcel, unpacked it and placed it into storage. Glitter and sparkle pens. Oh, who doesn't love a bit of glitter and sparkle?
We do,
if we were
don't we?
superheroes, we'd be glitter and sparkle.
We would be glitter and sparkle.
But who'd be who?
You'd be glitter.
Would I?
No. I'd be glitter.
Oh, would you?
Yeah. You've got too many sparkly tops not to be sparkle.
I have got a lot of sparkly tops. One of which I'll be donning tomorrow as I'm off to a music festival with the lovely soft crafting sensation.
That's right,
Becky
yeah.
Swan.
The last time I went to a festival, I found a stall for you, didn't I? And sent you a picture.
Did.
It was all full of just sparkles, so I sent the picture to Joe and said
that wasn't the highlight of that though, was it? The highlight was, I think Debbie, might have had a couple of sherries at this point, so she sent me a voice note, which was mostly a go, I don't know if it's working, I can't, I don't know, hi. Sent me a big long voice note. Then obviously wasn't sure it had sent, so just redid it and sent me another slightly different voice note that was of all the same information.
Yeah, I didn't realise you were at work.
Yeah, it is summer. It is the summer. Right, let's dive in then and have a little look at some of the stuff that is coming up today. Starting off with the decoupage flowers that we've got. These are absolutely brilliant. They are going to be crafted along a little bit later today, which is excellent. And a great deal. The other great thing is with these, we've managed to replicate that launch offer for you. So a brilliant deal. $69.99 or $79.30 is your price on these ones just here. I'm going to take you through exactly what it is that you are getting included. So in here, firstly, you are going to get, the great thing about these as well, I mean, these are designed to work with card. I don't see any reason why you couldn't use foam with these, do you, Debbie?
No, not at all. In fact, Joe, I've got one of my demos with the foam.
Oh, amazing. But I think they just give us something a little bit different to what a foam flower die offers us. So you've got that one there. The Timeless Carnation, which is this one here. Absolutely beautiful flower. Some of these are going to be absolutely excellent for creating arrangements with as well, which I think same here to be said with the fabulous fuchsia that you've got on there, which you saw one of Debbie's glorious cards a little earlier. The Radiant Rose is this one here. Again, think about how you're going to colour these up. A lot of these flowers can be done in multiple colours, keeping them sort of true to the flower, but also go abstract with them. There's absolutely nothing stopping you doing that. Lovely Lilac is this one that we're looking at here. And of course, my absolute favourite, because they are, is the Delicate Lily, which is this one here. $69.99 or $79.30. That's a great saving of just under £20, just over $20, but $55.99 or $63.44 is what you are looking at as a platinum member. If you've already got these and you've been using them, I'd love to know what you've been doing with them, what you think of them. Let me know over in the comments. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion across on YouTube. But I do believe this is where we're going to kick things off, Debbie, is it?
Absolutely. So we're going to start off with 2 of these flowers. So our first one, let's turn that round. We've got our fragrant sweet pea. Then we've got our fabulous fuchsia, which are 2 really beautiful dies. So you have your stamps that stamp out the actual main image, and then if I turn them over, you've got all your dies, the stamens, the leaves, to cut them all out, which is fabulous. And they're super easy to do. Same with the sweet pea, you're getting all those dies as well. So this is a huge set when you can get all these pieces. Now what you're going to do first is stamp them out. Now I've just used my alcohol proof because I'm using my tri-blend markers in Flagstone, and I've already pre-done some and pre-coloured a few so they don't take too long to do. So let's just pop that to the side and then we can cut some of them out. So let me bring in, I've done sort of a large, so you're going to get 2 different size stamps, or you're getting 3 different sizes here. You've got this one here, I've got them here, so 3 different ones. So I've stamped all 3 out and I've just coloured in 1 each of those as well. And then also we've got our like twigs and stems and everything like that. So I've just done them already, and I've literally, you can see, I've just scribbled over the top of them. So really quickly, just colouring them in, I've used just, and what I love about these, because you're colouring around the edges, you don't have to be too particular of colouring them in. So just using this, we can go even going out of the edges. I actually prefer to go out of the edges
I guess as well,
these.
the thing is with these, Debbie, you don't need to be too worried about creating the dimension in the colouring, do you? Because you're actually shaping them. They will have dimension. So it's not like a flat project where all that dimension has to come from the shading. You're actually going to put that in.
Absolutely, yeah. So this looks quite scruffy, doing it really quickly. But you're right, Joe. You're going to be manipulating these. You're going to be bringing that in. We're just going to sort of tone those in. I like to sort of go out the edges a little bit because that's where you're going to get those, kind of just bring in some of those lines as well. Because, and yeah, that is
nothing to do with the fact you don't have
so cheeky. Well, it has a bit to do with not having my glasses on.
Have you got them with you today?
I have got them. I just don't know where they are, Joe. I was using them at the house, wasn't I? You seen me wearing my glasses. I was being good and wearing them the other day. And I was speaking to my friend and I was thinking to myself, I really have got to start wearing my glasses because
you thought you were talking to Michelle, you were actually talking to Al. Is that what happened?
Right, let's cut these out and change the subject. I've got to do too much colouring today. You know what I need to do? I think I don't like my glasses. I don't feel like they're comfortable, not because I don't like myself in them. So I think I need to go and get myself a pair of glasses that I'm comfortable wearing most of the time. I just want some low-tack tape. Let me just grab that and tape these down. Yeah, I think that's all it is, Joe. It's just that I need to find a pair that I feel comfortable in. And also, and I know I shouldn't moan because I know so many people have to wear glasses, but I don't like them steaming up, I don't like them slipping off my nose, so all the usual things.
Yeah, you need to get a comfy pair, Debbie.
Yes, and I think there must be glasses that just don't do that so much.
Yeah.
Do your glasses slip off your nose?
Not really, although I do keep trying to push them up when I'm not wearing them. It's quite funny. I put contact lenses on, and then all day with the contact lenses I keep doing this, but I've got no glasses to push up. So it goes to show you they don't slip at all. I just obviously keep pushing them up for no reason.
So why do you wear glasses if you've got contact lenses?
So I only really wear contact lenses in the summer when I go out, so I don't have to take 2 pairs of glasses out.
Oh, okay.
So that way I only have to have a pair of sunglasses. Because you can't really wear a pair of glasses and then have another pair of glasses on your head, can you?
Yeah.
Whereas you can just put the sunglasses on your head is absolutely fine. Yeah,
yeah, some people do that.
And also the rate at which I lose bags, taking a bag out with me with a pair of glasses in, prescription glasses, I mean they just wouldn't last, would they?
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I've already lost a pair of prescription glasses. Yeah, it's because I'm rubbish. I just leave things lying around everywhere. Like this morning, Joe had to ring me and say, "Is this your bag?" I've got terrible memory. It's a woman of my age, Joe. My memory's gone. Terrible. I'm really bad at remembering things. I have to leave.
Do you know what I've realised recently is, clothes that you loved like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
For me, it's T-shirts and shirts. I see pictures from 2-3 years ago and think, what did actually ever happen to that T-shirt? Like, I look back at pictures and think, I love that T-shirt. Where is that now?
I'm like that.
Not a clue.
Yeah.
No idea where that is. Obviously in a hotel somewhere.
Yeah.
And I've just left it.
Yeah, no, I've done that many a time. which is quite sad, isn't it?
I'm basically a modern day Cinderella, essentially, is what I'm saying.
And then you think, well, it couldn't have been that nice because you wouldn't have left it if it was that nice, would you?
Oh no, that has no bearing on me losing things. Yeah.
Right, let's pop this one out as well. So you can see you don't need to be too fussy with your colouring because they come out absolutely perfect. So now let's pop these together so we can show you how to make the first one, and then I'm going to show you how to make the fuchsia. Now I do like to put my dies back on as we go along, then that way you don't lose any bits and pieces. Now the two pieces here are going to go on top of each other, so that creates sort of your main focal point here. And then we're just going to, so I'm actually going to use my ball tool and I'm going to bring in my craft mat. So you could use sponge for this. Because I'm only using paper, I'm going to use something that's a little bit more firmer. So if you get your ball tool, so on the bottom we want to keep that one. This piece is the one that's got sort of a different shape to the bigger piece. So this is going to be your centre piece. And then these two pieces are what's going to go in the middle. So can you see, if we just use our ball tool, I think, have we got ball tools
we do,
on
yes,
the website?
they are on the in the show today.
Oh, they're in the show, brilliant.
Got all those accessories for you. The ball tools are coming up on the bottom of your screen. You buy the ball tools and get the distress tool, the finger toboggan, totally free of charge, which is handy, isn't it?
And then all I'm doing, it's really good, yeah, really good. And it just shows you, I mean, we are going to do some foam, but it shows you that you can manipulate your petals as well. And then all I'm going to do is, with my smaller tool, I want to just curve that round. So while I'm holding it, just gives it that little shape. So pop it in, pop it round there, and if you just turn it, it creates those petal shapes then. So it's just a nice way of doing it. We've got different shapes of balls, so if you want it to be a little bit bigger, you can just curl that round. But it's just easy to manipulate it, especially when you put them together. And sweet peas tend to sort of curl into each other. And then you've got your middle section here, and I'm going to use my smaller tool to go around the edges. It almost sort of crimps it. And then I'm going to use it to go all the way down to that centre to really create some shape there. Almost looks like an oyster shell now, doesn't it? So then that one, really shaping that, and then we can glue all those together. Now this one though, I want to go the opposite way, so we're going to turn it round and just pinch it down, and then these two, it's going to stick in the centre. So let's pop that down. Now let's bring in some tacky glue. Oh.
I bet these would look great on something like Centura Pearl as well, Debbie, to give them a slightly different feel.
Yeah, absolutely. This afternoon's craft along, we're actually going to use some vellum to make our flowers. So a really nice medium that looks amazing, like literally amazing. And then we're going to pop that last one in there. I'm going to really pinch that one in.
Jill says, Joe and Debbie, how can you lose the clothes you're wearing? I understand hats, gloves, scarves and umbrellas, but not t-shirts, except in a whole suitcase courtesy of airlines. I mean, it's not like I'm wearing this shirt now on a night out and I get home at the end of the night, out and I'm fully bare-chested. That's not the situation. But what I mean is, when you are away on holiday somewhere, and I have a terrible thing, Debbie, I have a terrible habit of putting everything in the wardrobe when I get on holiday, but then as things become dirty, as I've worn things, I'm not really making this easy for myself, am I? No. I then don't put them in as one bag. So, you know, I'll end up with, you know, a t-shirt in the bottom of the bedside table. There'll be some over here, some over there. So I think what happens is it's dirty clothes that I end up leaving on holiday. It's a miracle I got through that.
I think it is easy to lose clothes, especially when you are on holiday, because you're right, because you leave things hanging up.
Yes.
And then you think you've checked, and then you get home.
And I always do the room sweep as well, you know.
Yeah, me
I
too.
do the room sweep at the end, and I think I've checked in every drawer, cupboard, under the beds, and in the bathroom, but there's obviously somewhere I'm not looking.
Yeah, I always do that as well.
Swimming shorts are one things I lose. Nearly every holiday I'll come home without my swimming shorts.
It's not very often I lose things, but I have lost some bits before.
I reckon they're on that little area on the balcony, and that's one of the places the room sweep doesn't get to.
I very rarely put things on the balcony because we did when we were on holiday this time because it was windy, but it's quite humid and then they just don't tend to dry anyway.
Oh.
What was that funny noise?
I don't know. Oh dear, 21 minutes we did. Yeah, we did well according to what we did.
It's a very funny noise, that one.
Glad to hear it, especially in Debbie's case. Jill goes on to say, okay, you protest too much, Joe. It's what they say as well.
Right, let's pop those out. Well, as long as you don't lose somebody or a pet or something that really matters, I think we're okay with losing...
Okay. Let's go with, what's the strangest thing you've ever lost? Should we try that in the comments?
Yeah, I'm the same as Johnny's friend.
So Johnny's friend, Johnny just said his friend went to a foam party on Johnny's stag do and lost his shoe in the foam in the nightclub. Both shoes. I've been to that nightclub on a separate stag do, Debbie, on Dan Bancroft's stag do.
Did you lose your shoe?
I did not go anywhere near that foam, honestly. Absolutely not. So,
I don't
I'd love
understand
to know what's
that
the
there's not a danger to that.
So hang on, what did you lose in the foam?
Oh, no, not in the phone. No. No, mine was as a teenager. I lost my shoe.
What, how?
Because we had a moat down near our, down in our local river.
Oh,
no,
right.
down the local river. And we used to all hang about there, and it had one of those, like, witch's hat. We used to play London on the London, and used to chase each other around on the witch's hat. And it spun, as it spun round. Did anyone have one of those? No? No?
No, we're lost.
No, it was like a big roundabout, but it was like a witch's hat and had all big bars that come down. So
I think I know, yeah.
Yeah, and they just spun around, massive they were, so we used to play this game called London. Yeah, and there was a moat, and there was a moat swing. So when I was, well, I say teenager, I was like an adult teenager. So just before 20, really. I went across the moat and fell in, and my foot got stuck, and I lost my shoe. I couldn't find it. I was a little bit intoxicated.
Right.
So
more or less intoxicated than the voice note you sent me at the moment.
Quite possibly. No, I don't think more. I just thought it'd be funny to go across the swing, but obviously not so funny when you've had a little bit to drink. So, but yeah, so I've lost my shoe. But yeah, I'd love to hear everyone's funny stories.
Yeah, I mean, things you've lost, that would be quite good to hear about. Rachel, our social media superstar, said, my daughter lost her teddy on holiday. The hotel couldn't find it. We went through the grief process, only for it to arrive to us in the post 2 weeks after,
Oh, wow.
without any explanation whatsoever.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's amazing. That's is
very
good. Right, so Joe, all I'm doing is curling my little stamens. Another little tip as well, which I didn't say, but let me just bring in another one of what I've coloured in. Just scribble over the back. So you don't really need to, but can you see when we move our stamens, by just scribbling that colour onto the back, it means we don't have any white showing through. So same with your leaves as well. So all you're going to do is curl that round. So we're just going to twist that in. And these ones are for your fuchsias. So twist in that one in, pinch the bottom. Then that way you've got something to go round. So these ones are your ones that are going to come over the top. So you want to bend them the opposite way. And again, we want to, you can use your ball tool. So we can go in and just put that smaller ball tool down the middle. That will help them just curve in to, because you know how a fuchsia goes, where it sort of cups down over the flower. So we're just going to do that. So we've got our fuchsia sort of pieces there. And this piece is going to go into your middle. So you can see already how that's starting to look like a fuchsia. And then we've done our other piece here, which is just going to go down. Now, I'm going to first of all use the ball tool to curve that in. Just making sure we can see that on screen. And then I'm going to pinch those in. We're going to bring them round and just pinch them to create that little flower bud. So really nice and simple. So just like so. So this piece is then going to go into the centre of your fuchsia here, and then we'll have the stamens. So to do that, I am going to bring in my hot glue gun. It's the best thing you can use and quickest hold as well. So first of all, we're just going to pop a little bit of glue on the inside, just like so, and pop that into the centre. And then just, in fact, I'm going to use my pokey tool just to push that in. And then we're going to do the same on the end of our little stamens here. So again, just that bit of glue. And then we can
Alicia says, will
inside.
this technique work with vellum, Debbie?
Yes, absolutely. Vellum is such a great medium to use with your with any flowers. A really good medium to use because it goes quite nice and crisp. It manipulates really well. You can do a lot with vellum, like with creasing and scrunching up.
Does it break easily, vellum?
Not really, no. I mean, it can split, but actually it's a really good one of being able to put down. And you can see, look how easy it is to just do our little fuchsia there, and they look amazing. Right, so let's pop our bits to the side and let's put our card together. So let's bring this one in. So what I have used is some of the, it's gone out of my head, masquerade ball papers. So use anything that you've got in your stash, and then I've just used a stamp to pop on there. And then we're going to use our tape pens to put our little front opening or one opening gatefold card. So we're going to mat and lay those on the top. So I love doing flower cards because you can use all the things you've got in your stash, all those really nice bright colours, all your different paper pads, all your different sentiments and words, lots you can do with them.
And lovely making your own, because it means, of course, you can colour match them perfectly, can't you? You can really get that lovely continuation all the way through your project, which is awesome. Jenny Briggs says, I went on the swinging chairs at the fun fair at Epsom Racecourse. My sandal fell off and I couldn't find it. Had to walk back to the station barefoot.
Oh no, that's funny.
Imagine, took someone out.
Yeah, there are certain rides now where they ask you to take your shoes off if they're loose, don't they? So, because that can happen. Do you like fun fair rides, Joe?
Love them.
Yeah,
Absolutely
me too.
love them. Love a theme park. Absolutely love a theme park. I haven't been to Alton Towers for goodness knows how long.
Yeah, I haven't been for years.
We need to arrange a day at Alton Towers. It's so good. Yeah, it's really, really good. And it's not that far from, well, actually, why is Alton Towers is really far from anywhere. It's not near anywhere.
It feels
I used
like
to live
it,
in
doesn't it?
Cambridgeshire. It's 3 hours from Cambridgeshire. Now I live in the north. It's 3 hours from here. Now I live in the northwest. It's maybe 2 hours 20 from where I live in Manchester. It's just, I don't think anything exists near it. It's near Stoke-on-Trent, I think, is where it's near.
It's a great place, though.
Also, has anyone tried using acetate with the ball tool? Asks Alicia. Can you manipulate acetate, Debbie?
Not as well.
No.
I mean, acetate is quite a hard structural material
Doesn't really have
to
any
cut
give,
out.
does it? Like paper or vellum
No,
does?
not at all. You could, but I wouldn't say, oh, I've done that wrong, Joe. I've just stuck all the back of that. That's really annoying. I'm going to have to put it on the inside instead because I meant to put that on the outside because I was I was listening to you talking. And yeah, forgot. So that would normally, but I've got one to show you. But what it means is that we can just start to dress our outside. So let me bring in all my flowers that I have, and I've just got a little bow as well. So let's bring these in, and that little one that we've just done, and these ones. So, and then just start to pop these on our card. So I am going to bring in my glue gun as well. Let's see if I can, that's why we've got a big blob of glue that was difficult to push through then. So let's have that one. There we go, that should be better. So all I'm going to do with these pieces, I've stuck the little star that you come with the this one here, so you can stamp that out as well and cut. And then this piece in the centre, mine I've got a bit squashed, some of these, because they've been in my bag. We're just going to manipulate these again and just bend them into shape. So you can see they take that sweet pea shape. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? We can get that definition in our flowers. So we're going to use this one. Let's bring in my little tacky glue bottle as well. And, oh, my pin's gone for a Burton. Billy Burton, has anyone heard that before? There we go, pop that on there. And let's have this going up our card. So pop that up there. And then we'll have another one. Just go in.
Lots of very funny stories coming in about things that people have lost in the
Oh,
comments.
that's good.
Do let me know. I'd love to know. The more random, the better. I mean, I've lost so much stuff over the years that I can't even think of what like, you know, it's such an occurrence. I mean, it happened just when I was away in Spain last weekend. Bought loads of lovely trinkets on the last day, Debbie.
Yeah.
May have had a couple of sangrias. Got in the cab to go back to the airport via the hotel to collect the bags. Got out of the cab at the airport, left a whole carrier bag of presents that I bought for people on the middle seat.
No.
Didn't realise until the day after when I went into my bag to unpack it that I didn't have it. Fuming.
Oh no, that's such a shame.
I actually went onto SevilleSouvenirs.com and bought a couple of the souvenirs I bought like online and got them sent because I like them so much. That wasn't the website I used, but I just went on to.
But at least, it takes off the really feeling bad then, doesn't it?
Sorry?
It takes off the really feeling bad.
Yeah, I still managed to get them. Good excuse to go back then, you see, as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, so with these ones, what we're going to do is just place them in. So we haven't got our. We're just going to place our leaves down for our fuchsias, and then stick them with our leaves coming out here. There we go. And let's have this one. Bunch.
Funny, Debbie, because I didn't really, I wasn't aware that a fuchsia was a flower until quite recently. You know, I obviously knew it was a colour. I didn't
I
realise
had
it was an
more
actual
leaves,
flower.
and I
It's not
haven't
one you
got no
see
more
all
leaves.
that much of, is it?
Yeah, which is strange because I think I need to put a new glue stick in. Sorry. Yeah, I think fuchsias are quite well known.
Yeah.
I suppose you've got to like your bedding plants, Joe.
Oh, they're a bedding plant, are they?
Yes.
Not so. They would be. Is there a difference between a plant and a flower? I guess a plant still flowers, doesn't it?
You can get hardy fuchsias.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can get hardy fuchsias that they die off, but then they grow back year after year.
Oh, right.
But mainly they're bedding plants, and once they die, they then don't come back up.
So hang on, bedding plants then. You have them for one summer. You put them in your beds.
Yep.
They die, and that's it.
Yes.
Well, that's an expensive game, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot of bedding plants just die off,
didn't
and
know
don't
that.
come back, yeah.
Well, these ones, thankfully, are never going to die, Debbie.
No, absolutely. So the one I did properly, let's bring this one in where we've got that on the front of the card. You can see putting all those flowers on there, using different ones. Looks amazing.
Absolutely awesome. They are. So much you can do with them. Remember, it is going to be your craft along this afternoon. Head over to our social media to check out all the bits and bobs that you need if you want to take part in that. Lots in here for you. A fragrant sweet pea, this one is, which is gorgeous. Then we also have the timeless carnation. I just bought some lovely carnations this week at home. You've got that fabulous fuchsia. You will also get the radiant rose. This one here is the lovely lilac. And you've then got the delicate lily in there too. $69.99, $79.30. That's a really great saving for you. You are, of course, able to use your Club Inspired discount as well. Jill says, when I had to get the bus to school, I lost my bus pass several times. Luckily, my uncle was an inspector and used to arrange for me to collect my bus pass on the bus the next day. Clearly, I always lost it on the bus. Those days, we had lots and lots of books we had to take with us, and the buses were always overfull. Sometimes he'd meet my dad, and my dad would then bring it home. Clearly, this happened a lot in the 7 years that I went to school. It used to be phones for me, Debbie. I went through a phase of losing phones. I think I lost 5 phones in 2 years. No. And got to the point where my insurance said, that's it, if you lose it again, we're not paying out any more. Yes. Rachel has got a fuchsia bush in their garden, and apparently there's loads in County Kerry, where their mum lives too. And Jill says, I have a fuchsia bush. It flowers every year and just keeps growing unless I take the secateurs to it. I love that word, secateurs. Just a posh word for scissors, really, isn't it? but I love it. Right, let's move on. We're going to have a little look at a couple of the fabulous cartload deals that were very, very popular last night. And brilliant deal here on these. It is the Lee Holland Cute Characters. Gorgeous stamps. All of these little dragons that you're looking at. This one here is the You Are My Sunshine that you can see just there. Then you've also got With Love. Then we've also got this one here, which is the Hello You. Then that one there is your From Me to You. I love this one, the Thank You. That one just there, which is gorgeous. And then we've got the Forever Friends there too. An amazing price. You're buying 2 and getting 4 free. Wow, what a deal that is. So definitely snap those up. You missed cartload last night, $12.78 or $15.92 for platinum members. Also, I think Christmas crafting season is firmly upon us. Now, we had some brilliant deals in the show last night from previous Christmas items. So, from last year. I mean, these are dies. These are going to last you forever. It doesn't matter whether they're this year's release, last year's release, or the year before. You're still going to be able to get the same amount of craftability out of them. And they are brilliant. They're an edgeable, but they are these big statement word edgeables. Now, you're buying, $12.99 is the price of what one should be. You're getting 4 of them in this deal. It's a brilliant deal. Warm winter wishes, peace on earth. You will also get Silent Night, and you've got Season's Greetings in there too. So a brilliant deal there. £10 and change, or $11 and change if you're a platinum member. Make sure they slip into your basket. Don't forget, it's also Fiver Friday over on the website, so make sure you're going over there and having a little look at that. We are going to have a little look next at Say It With Style. Great deal for you on this. I mean, it is hanging on, though, at the minute. 2 different deals, UK and US. Obviously, on the UK website, you'll only see the UK version. If you're on the US website, you'll only see the US version. It is being, the US version is being sent directly from a US warehouse, so that's why we've had to separate them out. If you want the UK one, $94.99. If you want the US, saving 55%. Wowzers trousers, $91.96 if you're in the US. This is brilliant. This is like a one-off purchase that's going to basically give you everything you need pretty much forever, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Do you know what? When this came out, I was super excited because I got to work with it. I got to do a little promo video with it for HSN, and I couldn't believe this is one of the products that I think, how has nobody made this before? I'm going to show you exactly what you get because it absolutely is incredible. Now, the main thing that you want is this folder. This is like a bonus extra that we're popping in there. But this folder is incredible because what we have in here is we have a full folder with these dies. So you get these pockets. Look at this, Joe. Now, these cut out all these bunting, banners, all these shapes and sizes and tags and so much on there in one pass through your machine. But what we have done for that is we've brought in all these sentiments, which are absolutely incredible. They're all themes, so whether it be your male birthday, female birthday, whether it be love, anniversaries, whether it be friendship, family stamps, we've got something for everyone in there. I'm doing that upside down and ruining the whole look of it. So, but there we go, put it flat. But actually, it is just one of those deals that you can't not have, one of those things that you can't have in your craft room. So I'm going to show you exactly how you use it, but first of all, let's just have a look at what you get in your box as well. So you know our boxes. I mean, this box is one of the prettiest that we've done. It's magnetized. You can put your own little picture on or your own little bit on there. I think it looks really neat. So packaging wise, it looks beautiful. What you are getting in here, you're getting a whole sheet of cardstock, which is different papers. Well, it's more papers, sorry, than cardstock, but different colours. But this is sized exactly to your stamp size. So you're getting it all those different beautiful summer pastel shades, the lilac, and then right through to those white sheets at the end. You're then getting some twine to decorate your cards with, some ribbon, and then you're getting your envelopes and your card blanks in there as well. So all consumable stuff, but you can fill this box back up, which is amazing. So let's just take a sheet of this card. So we'll just take take that right from the top, that blue sort of icy blue, isn't it, which is nice, or icy green. Pop that to the side. Then let's bring in our folder. So you'll see straight away we've got two different stamps, two different die sets, and we've got different stamp sets. So if we go to our stamp set, let's say I want to cut this one out here. Someone's been using that in a nice blue ink. Let's pop that in, bring that back over. What you will find is your die cut set will marry up to this set. So
it's very clever, isn't it?
It's so clever.
And just the fact it's got a little crosshairs on, so you know where exactly you've got it lined up. It's so cool. Very busy on the US version. It is exceptionally busy, however, on the UK one. I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to bring these to you. Certainly not with this kind of savings. It's 55% saving. There isn't many left, I'm being told.
So I'm going to have to bring in the glue, Joe.
Here we go. I wonder what that's cheeky smile for.
Right, so the reason being, this is a really full stamp. Now, if you have, can you see, now with these pieces of card, so I don't know how anyone would not have done the same as me, that fits exactly to your stamp set, which means I've got nowhere to place my magnets. So I do have to just give a little spray. Now, what I would suggest is if you haven't got any adhesive spray to put on your board, use a bigger piece of card that you can then trim down and have some, so your magnets will fit on the side. So we're just going to hold that down right over the top, and then we're going to place our stamp set down like so. So you can see it fits absolutely perfect. I'm doing it on my stamping platform because it's the biggest one we've got, and it's the one that you're going to be able to use time and time again. So if you haven't got one and you want to go for this set today, the Say It With Style, go for the Stampin' Magnetic platform, which is an 8x8. So just making sure that's all stamped down. Just going to come in with our black ink pad and ink up all those stamp sets. Now, like Joe was saying, can you see the little crosses? There's crosses on the stamp set. You can ink those as well. They're going to put the crosses down onto your cardstock. I'm making sure I put plenty of ink down there. Although, don't have to worry too much, because if you do make a mistake, you can just go back in and stamp it again. So I'm just making sure I fill every one of those inks, every one of those stamps with some ink. And I do like to turn it round a couple of times, Joe, because that puts a different amount of pressure onto there. So I think that's pretty much covered. So we're going to go back in, press down. Now, I always like to stamp down in the centre. Oh, I've done that wrong. I've just realised that's off centre, it's upside down. That's better. I always like to start with my cross in the centre here, push down. Then that way, if you ever have to go back in with any stamping, you're not going to sort of jig the plates. It'll always stamp down right in exactly the same place each time. So I'm just making sure I walk my fingers around all of that stamp set, and then take that off. So I can see, can you see there's a few little bits here, which means I can go back down. So where that new baby was, it seems to be a little linked. So in fact, we'll just ink it all back up, pop that over the top, and then that should give us that perfect stamping. So again, press down in that centre, and then I'm going to go down into those places where it looked like it could do with that extra stamp. Bring that out, and then we've got that beautifully stamped all over. So once you've done that, we're going to just take that off of here, and then we're going to bring in our die cut.
When you use the stick and spray, does it then make the piece of card sticky that you stuck to the mat, or is that not? Does it not transfer?
So you can get a little bit of residue. So if I do that, Joe, can you see all those little bits?
Oh yeah.
They just rub off.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Because they don't. It's not permanent, so
right,
they will just come away. So yeah, it doesn't harm your cardstock at all. But you'll find that it'll stay sticky on your board for quite a long time, as I'm always getting moaned about. Yeah. Right, now we've got our die. Our die is placed straight over the top. So I'm going to get my Gemini boards to start with. We're going to pop that onto there and then lay these on top. Now, can you see we've got crosses in our metal and crosses onto here and here. And all you have to really do, I mean, you can see where they match up anyway, but actually find those crosses and you'll get that perfect cut every single
so cool,
time.
Isn't it?
Yeah, very cool. It's just amazing. And what you'll notice, if you just look around, you'll see that everything then is lined up perfectly. So just there, and I am going to just take that down. So let me just grab my low-tack tape. Just going to pop that down to the side. We'll do it at the top there because we've got a little bit of card showing. So it doesn't matter if you've stamped your stamp on the wonk. If it's a little bit wonky, once your dies are laid over the top, so I can see that's moved a little bit there. Got that cross back up. There we go. There. Just like so, and then we can send it through, and that's all you have to do. So it's absolutely amazing and super easy. And when you think about in the past all those stamp sets that we've had on an A5 sheet of whether it's acrylic, photopolymer, we've never done a die set like this that just cuts them all out at once, and it's a real wow factor. They're so amazing. So you can see here, I'm going to take my tape away from the board there, so let's just pop that off, and on this side take that one away, and then I want to show you it because I want to bring all these out. That one's just a little bit stuck. I love this wow factor because it's quite incredible that all in one pass. Look
That's
at
amazing,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah, so you've got cut all your extras out.
You're going to have
all
such a
of
stash of these in no time as well.
Oh,
So because if you only want
absolutely.
one of them
Yep.
for a certain project, then you've got all the others to keep in a little box. So they're ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And what we do, Joe, so we have these little pouches. So if I bring in these little pouches on here, you can then start putting them on here. Now, what I would recommend, get yourself some little zippy lock bags, and pop them in your pouches. So all of them that say birthdays or that are related to your birthday, you can put in one and pop in here. All your others that are related to something else, say like weddings or anniversaries, you can pop in there. But I just love that you're getting all of these, which is quite incredible, in one pass through your machine, and that's what you're getting. I mean, that's amazing. And what I also love is that you've got tags here, you've got your little banners which have got your ribbon threaders at the side. There is so much in this collection, so many different stamps. You're going to absolutely love them, and that in itself, you've got your zippy little lock, pop them in there, and you've always got a sentiment to put onto something, which is honestly the most amazing system I've ever seen. Now, if we just look at some samples here, because we've got just some beautiful ones, it means that anything that you've got in your stash, any card you make, you can put these buntings down the side, you can put these tags on. If you just want that quick little happy birthday stamp, you've got it. If you create something like this, again, it's just creating, look at these ones, having those curved borders that you can use with everything that's in your stash. Use multiples all in one go. I mean, that looks fabulous and really expensive. Or just put one on or a couple. Do your heat embossing technique. There's just so much that you can add. And actually, the one thing that we do have, Joe, with any project, or what we need with any project, is a sentiment to put on our card. So what better way to create than have all these sentiments at hand in one pass through your machine?
Yeah, really, really cool. A great opportunity for you to get hold of this whilst you've got such a massive saving as well. 55% off. That means UK customers. It's more popular in the UK today, actually. It's very busy in the US, but loads of you going for it. The UK, £94.99. That's £75.99 as a platinum member to get £214 off of value. If you're in the US, I'll just give you those US details as well. £114.95 comes down to £91.96 as a platinum member to get $269 worth of value. It really is amazing. Kerry says, I love the Say It With Style, so cost effective. Pammy says, I cut the tags out a few times as well to use my other stamps, so easy to just grab one and stamp it up. Another great way of using it. Taylor saying it's great for a beginner. Terry Tom's really loving using it as well. So lots and lots of you going for that. Have gone for it previously and going for it today as well. It's really busy over on the website. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out your basket. So whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. So, join our family of craft experts with live tutorials and demonstrations every day. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products here on Crafters TV.
Just reach down my bra and take it off. No, not my bra! No, my bra!
Get creative and craft along with our amazing deals. Your next craft project is only a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week or watch on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook or our YouTube channel. You can chat to us, craft along and meet new friends in our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
You're all our time with each other! You're not through to boot camp. Get off!
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. So, stop what you're doing and enjoy the fun here on Crafters TV.
Really, that new video there was really having a right old chuckle. They've cut some of mine and Johnny's favourite bits though, but I'm glad to see that the the old videos have gone of me. I've asked them to be deleted all the pictures off everyone's phones, everything. Talking about lost things, Kathy says, I lost house keys. I actually had left them in the lock and the upstairs neighbour had put them in our letter rack in the hall. We were looking. When we were at our lowest, the key dislodged from the letter rack and fell on the hall floor. Spooky. I once, Debbie, came home from shopping with my keys, got to the house, put them in, got all the shopping in, thought nothing else of it. The next day, was looking for my keys to leave for work, just looking absolutely everywhere. I lived in a house at the time, on like a bit of a sort of cul-de-sac. And anyway, I just thought, maybe they're in the bin, maybe I put them outside after an hour of looking. Went out, there was a house key still hung in my front door outside, with my car key attached to it, with a big mini key parked right next to my mini car. So anyone could have literally just beep, beep, got in my car and driven it off. Absolute liability. That was Kathy Crafter there. And Kirsty D says, my son lost his key before the 6 weeks holiday. We searched everywhere for it. It was found in his blazer pocket on the first day back to school. The blazer had been washed, dried, ironed and put away. That's quite hilarious as well. Let me know funny stories about things that you have lost. So the more random, the better, by the way, as well. Let's move on. We've got some more brilliant edgeables for you. These are everyday word edgeables, and another brilliant deal for you here. Great thing about these is they are an edgeable, so it means that you can do all the different edgeable techniques, but you've just got even more detail, and I love how big these are as well. Whether you're cutting them in to your card concept or cutting them out as a topper, you've got the ability to do both, and you've got really usable sentiments in here. You can ink through these as well, which is always super cool. So you've got happy birthday just for you, with all my love. Congrats, you did it. you've also got on your special day and special friend, so really usable sentiments there for those. $42.86 or $49.33. That saves you over £35 or $40, which is awesome. These we've had these for a while now, Debbie. I don't remember seeing them at this price. It is actually the best ever price, but they are a real classic. These ones, aren't they? I think something you're going to be able to have in your stash and you'll use for a really long time.
Yeah, and these are my favourite dies. I love them. I don't think we've had better than these dies. I'm going to put it out there. I love these. They're the ones I go to all the time. They're the ones that can create that forefront of your card. They're also the ones that you can ink through and you can emboss, which are amazing because it just makes them so pretty and so easy to use. What I love about them is the different types of concepts that you can do. So you can see like that, it makes it look like a real edgeable, but actually cutting right into the front of your card just looks like that beautiful create a card feel to it. I love this one where it's got glittered on the front, but cut it over the top, paper piece it, ink through it definitely. So you can see here the birthday cake, the hat here has all been inked through. I think they're quite special in the way that they've been designed. I like all that intricate detail that they've got on there. Each one has that real gorgeous feel about it, and that celebration feel, like the happy birthday, that hat and the birthday cake. You've got the special friend which we're going to be using that has the butterflies and the flowers all around it. I mean, there's something really pretty about that die. Look at this one. So using darker colours in that background, snipping out the butterflies on that one, look amazing. Using it like we always love with our Z-fold cards over the top. I mean, what a wedding card that would be on your special day. So beautiful. Use your gilding waxes, use your ink pads to go through the top, so that with love looks amazing. I'm just going to put a white piece of card so you can see that a little bit clearer there. But honestly, I could go on and on and on and show you loads of samples because there's some beautiful ones. I love that one, being able to create something that little bit bigger, but that just opens on that card and cut directly out the front. These are dies, these was one of the first dies, Joe, that we used to say that they really do look like they've been laser cut. So you would think you'd bought a bunch of them rather than die cut them yourself because they're so intricate in their makings. Now we're going to keep it really simple, so all I'm going to do is die cut out of some Centura Pearl. So you know how we love our Centura Pearl here. It's great cardstock. We might still have some that are on offer on the web, so do take a look at that. What we are going to do is place that onto our Gemini plates and just tape that down. Now the piece of card that I've used is a 6" by 8" piece of card, and we're just going to line this up at the top of our cardstock. So right at the top, and I can see at the point of where it reaches the top, and also just check your side pieces here to make sure it's straight, and then we're going to tape that down. So just pop the piece of tape along the top there. And then actually I'm going to place that right to my top piece because we can use our return function. So I'm going to offer that into the mouth of the Gemini, and then once that goes through, we're going to pause that and just bring it back out. That gives it a double cut because I'm asking it to cut along the top of our Gemini, and then that just brings it straight out to you. The Gemini's got that great function, so if you've been looking at a Gemini and you want to upgrade to a Gemini machine, it has that function which is really good to bring it back out to you, that return function. So once we've cut it, I'm going to take that tape off the top there, turn it round, it's all cut absolutely beautifully, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pop it back in again, but this time, because there's lots of intricate detail in these dies, we're going to layer on our rubber embossing mat. So let's pop that onto our, we're going to turn that upside down, pop that on there, pop your embossing mat over the top, which is your rubber purple mat. And then I'm just going to rotate my boards here.
Lorna Jane says, talking about things they've lost, I've lost all willpower when it comes to buying craft goodies. I like that one, Lorna Jane, that's very funny.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have got any willpower when we come to buying our craft goodies. And we try, I don't know if anyone's like me, but I try and talk myself out of it, and I think, I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that. And then I'm like, I really need that, I really need that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think we're all the same, aren't we, when it comes to buying crafty goodies. And why shouldn't we? We all work very hard, don't we, and have busy lives. Right, so all we're going to do is we're going to take this out of here and then we're going to trim just that side top bit. So we're just going to bring our scissors in to the side on each side, just like so. And that's going to give us that beautiful intricate top. So your butterflies here will stand up just like so, and these ones as well will come up. So when you're placing this down into your cardstock, just be mindful of the pieces that you don't want to stick down. Now what you then need to do, I've got myself 2 pieces of card because we want to create our own cardstock. The first piece of card, we've done both the same size, and I've done them 6 inches by 6 1/4, and then at 1/2 inch I've just scored in half just one side. This piece is going to stick to that piece, and then we're going to stick our word die to the top. So actually our special will come over the top, and then our friends will stay inside the die. So I've already done that. I've just put my white piece on the back there, and then I've just added a few pearls, just little gems that I had in my stash. But can you see I've left my wings protruding out, so I haven't sort of stuck them down on here, so it creates that beautiful effect. So we'll pop that to the side, and then the one that we've got our sticky side to, a little tip here when you're sticking pieces together and you want to get it straight, what I always do with when I'm mat and layering, fold a little bit of your tape up, and then all I'm going to do is knock these 2 together. So can you see, if we pop that like that, I know that is perfectly square now. So all you have to do is take that little strip away because it's hanging out, and that will then slide into place. So just a nice little tip there of how you can get a straight edge. And then I'm just going to take my scoring tool, and you know how I always say about burnishing, so just going in with that. It's easier to do when you haven't got your gems in place, but we can just go into those, and then that creates your own little card blank that will stand up. Okay, so then the next thing we're going to do, I've just got some papers. Let me find my papers. Here we go.
So effective, really, when you think about the amount of immense detail you get in there in just one cut, Debbie. I mean, I think sometimes we take it for granted, don't we, because we get to see, you know, so many fabulous dies all the time.
Absolutely.
That is quite remarkable.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so true, Joe. All I've got is some bits from Sarah's signature range. So this was the dancing dragonflies, and we're just going to pop these together. Yeah, it is quite remarkable, isn't it, how they all work together. And I also love it because it doesn't matter, does it, whether things are old or new. And I've always said it as well, Joe, I do think that when you bring out sort of things that we've had in our stash for a long while, especially when we bring these types of dies out, it makes us then it makes us remember other things that we have in our stash. So all I'm going to do here is we're going to put a line through the centre, and we're just going to pop that into place right on there, and then bring that round. Tuck that in. You don't need all of that, so let's just trim that one off, and then do the same on that side and trim that one. So just like so. And then yes I did, I've got my, I'm just going to pop these on to finish my card. So we've just got these big gems. So you can use whatever you've got in your stash at home, or any pearls. And then because it was Sarah's collection for the dragonflies, I could not use our dragonfly. So I do have one. I think he's flown off somewhere. Here he is.
Oh dear.
Don't want him flying around. Just going to move his wings up a little bit. And then we're going to stick this onto the front of our card. So we're keeping it nice and simple, but nice that we can incorporate our different collections with these beautiful makes. So just pop that on the front, and then use our dragonfly onto there. And that just ties in as well with the little butterflies that are in the top here. And there you go, there's our pretty card.
Absolutely gorgeous. What a really, really pretty creation that is. Let me share with you again then exactly what you've got in here. All really usable sentiments, which is so cool. So you've got happy birthday. You've then got just for you. I love as well that even on the butterflies, you've got the wings, they actually pop up off there as well, which I think, you know, is such attention to detail, isn't it? Really brilliant. That's just for you. You've got with all my love, congrats, you did it. Then you've got on your special day, and also special friend, even here on the dragonflies as well, those wings are liftable, which I just think is incredible, really. It's so fine, that detail. $42.86 or $49.33 is your price. If you want to go for those ones, we are going to have a little preview, or a little dip into some of the Fiver Friday deals that are over on the website. Let's have a little look at some of the stuff you'll find over there. Very busy on these items. So you've got the Noir Black ink pad, that's over there, included as in your £5 or $5 Friday. So go snap that up. We've also got the scissors. Love these little snippy scissors. These are so cool. So good for things like your decoupage. Check out the saving in the US. That's a $9 saving. Really, really good value, that. And you'll also find things like our rocker blocks in there too. This is a large rocker blocks that you've got here. Again, you've got a $9 saving there on those, so definitely snap those up. Saving is more like sort of 60-70% there on those, which is great. Karen Fisher is talking about, Karen Fisher, no relation to you, Debbie Fisher, I'm guessing? No. So it's spelled exactly the same. Mind you, has yours got a C? You with a C or without a C?
No, without a C.
Without
C is German.
Ah, yeah, alles klar. Karen Fisher says, I lost my phone inside my house. I knew it was in the house somewhere, but I couldn't find it. No one else was home, so I actually went to a neighbour and had her come over and call my phone for me so I could find it in the house. Do you know where my phone always is whenever I can't find it? And I don't know why I can never remember. In my house, the bathrooms, they have the loo and then a sideboard, Debbie. So it's like a, you know, like a vanity unit, like a whole sideboard in there.
Yeah.
It's always just above. It's always just in front of the toilet.
Right.
That's where it lives.
Always.
That's its home. That's where it always is.
Well, I suppose if you have a regular place.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was looking for a bit of car that just blew away from the fan.
Oh, I thought you were about to make a big statement there.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yes, it is my regular spot, that. Lorna Jane says, beautiful. Sarah Brown saying, what a gorgeous card as well there. I'd love to know any stories about things that you've lost. I can't remember how we got onto this topic now, but I'm really rather enjoying it. Not a clue. Crafters TV if you're over on Facebook. Crafters Companion if you are over on YouTube. Right, let's move on. Multi-craft alphabet. Multi-craft, not just for soft craft. Oh no. These, of course, are being designed for dual use. If you are a soft crafter as well as a paper crafter, brilliant. But actually, looking at it, when you've got these kind of deals, just for paper crafting, these are going to be amazing. But also, because they are a little bit deeper, it does give you the option to cut a few other things. So you've got your uppercase, you've got the lowercase. In the lowercase, you'll get the A, the B, you'll get the C, the D, you'll get the E, the F, the G, you'll get the H, you'll get the I, the J, you get the K in there, you are getting the L and the M and the N, luckily we've got the O in there, you'll get the P, the Q, the R, the S, the T, the U, the V, the W, you will get the X, the Y and the Z included. That means you're getting a full alphabet in there, Debbie, and you get the numbers as well. Every single number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. I could go on, but I shall not. The possibilities are endless. And you'll get the exclamation mark, the ampersand, the one I don't know, the question mark, and that one there as well. $89.97 or $101.13 if you want to get your hands on those. Saving you £30 or $33, so a really lovely saving here. Jill says it was you losing your T-shirts and your swimming trunks that got us onto this topic. Thank you. Thank you. Right then, alphabets, Debbie.
There you go. Has anyone lost their pants in the swimming pool because people dive in, don't they? Or women in bikinis and their bikinis come off. I mean, that's quite embarrassing, isn't it? So, well, I didn't know that, Johnny. Apparently Charlotte's, that happened to Charlotte.
She's on the way to Corfu today.
I know, she's off on holiday. How amazing.
Amazing.
Oh, she got on her own.
She is, I believe. Oh, no, yes, her brother is there.
Oh,
so she's
nice.
going to join her brother and sister-in-law.
Oh, very nice. Right, Joe, we're going to bring two lots that we've got on the show in today because I want to bring in this die here because I love these. These are our fancy sentiments as well. So the fancy sentiments offer you all different words and then the stamp that goes with them. So I'm using Special Friend because I want to make my friend a birthday card because her birthday is coming up in August. So I figured actually I could kill two birds with one stone, as they say, and make her a birthday card. She'll be at work, so I know that she won't be watching, so we're okay. So first of all, we're going to use that friend stamp, and I'm going to use the special in that small stamp. So just going to ink my word up. And then we're going to personalise it with her name. So these are great. So even though I'm using cardstock to cut out our letters, they are mixed media. So they will cut out your material, they will cut out sort of denims and different mount boards and all different things that you want them to cut out. And I love that about mixed media dies, especially in alphabet. They're such a good one to go with. I mean, I remember years ago, Joe, alphabets were so expensive when they come out. You'd be paying more than what that is, but just for regular cutting dies. So to have them as mixed media dies is quite amazing. And that would just be for one of your alphabet dies, not all three. That's because, is that for all of them and your numbers?
So the upper, the lower and the numbers.
Yeah, which is incredible. So there we go, stamps out absolutely beautifully. And then we've got the die to cut that one out. So we're just going to lay that right over the top. So I'm just going to hold it up so I can see that and I can see exactly where that should be laid, just like so. And then we're going to stick that down and run that through the machine. I keep putting my, I need to put things in the same place, Joe, because I keep putting my low tape down and then I lose it. There it is behind there. So let's just take that one down and run that one through. So I'm going to use my Gemini Junior plates just to go through my Gemini for quickness. So run that through. Right, the next thing I want to do is take those alphabets. So my friend's name is Tasha. So well, it's Natasha, but we always call her Tash or Tasha. So I'm going to use my uppercase T, and then we're going to take all those other. So we've got the A. Oh, there's another T there. Oh, I don't need a T, I need a H. Oh. Right, don't do it so quickly, Joe. That's what you need to say. T-A, let's go for our S. And then our H, which will be this side.
Countdown.
There we go. So we've got Tash, and then I have another A cut out, so we're going to do that. Now, because we have our mixed media dies, I'm going to use, because I want it cut out in both my pink Centura and my white Centura. So what we're going to do is we're going to place both of those, and we're going to cut through both at the same time.
Can we just cut one piece of card at a time? Is that okay?
Absolutely,
Yeah?
yes. Yeah, absolutely, Joe.
So I know, like with a multimedia die, for instance, we would avoid cutting a single piece of cardstock, wouldn't we, with them?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same, but you can cut through them. What it does mean is it might go into your plates harder. Having more depth to cut into will protect your plates a bit better.
Okay.
So, yeah, always better to do that. But you can absolutely cut through just one piece of card if you wanted to. So we're going to cut these ones out. So just in there, and we can get those same pieces cut through in one go. So all I've done there is I've took out my magnetic shim. In your user manual, just in case you haven't used mixed media dies before, you're doing them for paper crafting, just refer to your user manual, but you'll need your 2 cutting mats, your plastic shim, and then just your dies on top. You don't need your magnetic shim. So bring in those ones out. And they're going to cut through those beautifully. So just pop them through. So there's our two S's. So you can see we've cut through, let's pull these ones out. Oh, because I've got two pieces there, and oh, there we go. So that's all our bits, even that small piece in the centre. So let's pop them to the side. Oh, I've ripped my tea. I thought that's weird. It looks like an L. It's all right. I have more. We're all good. We're all good. So let's pop the plates to the side. So that's how easy your dies are to cut out. And then what we're going to do is put our card together. So I've got all my pieces here for a diorama card. So I'm going to give you the measurements for this. I've just used my nesting dies, my oblong nesting dies. I've done this card to 9.5 inches by 5, and then I've done this one at 11.5 inches by 5, and then I've gone in at 1 1/4 and 2 1/4, turn it round and then go in at 1 1/4, 2 1/4, and then fold them in. Put your nesting die into the centre. If you don't have a nesting die, just use your craft ruler and your craft knife, and then you can create that aperture. So we're going to create that at the base. And then I've got some pretty papers here from one of our paper pads. And then we're just going to mat and layer these up to make our card. Oh.
Very busy on these. Remember, you're saving £30 or $33 here. You can use your Club Inspired discount as well. If you're looking at these and think, ooh, I'm not sure about these, maybe I need to see a few more demonstrations on these. Well, remember, we have a masterclass later, don't we, Debbie? And we'll be featuring these personalised projects is what we will be talking about in that later show, which is going to be amazing. Will there be a Joe project? I mean, I'm a bit of a project in itself, really, aren't I? Will there be a George project? Will there be a Johnny project? Johnny and George in the gallery today. First time I've had this combo so far. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it would be, lads, they're saying.
It's all the men, isn't it?
It's an all-male crew on this side, isn't it? Yeah, and toxically masculine, all they've talked about is haircuts all morning. Yeah.
Who's had haircuts then?
Jake wants a skinhead, he wants a buzz cut, but he's just being a bit of a wimp. He doesn't want to cut it like all off. He's not sure, if he wants it all off or we should have it a little bit longer. And I'm like, if you're going to cut it off, cut it all off. You need to go for it, Debbie, if you're going to cut it all off.
Jake's got such lovely hair, so he shouldn't cut his hair. Yeah, he shouldn't cut his hair.
We'll get him in the later craft along, and you can decide. Actually, in the masterclass, once the management team has gone home, and then you can decide. Actually, it's lunchtime. And then you can decide. How about that? I'm going to get myself in trouble today.
I think Holly might have something to say about that.
Yeah, probably. I wonder if he's run it past Holly. I reckon he probably has. And also, baby Mabel's only, how old is she now? 3 or 4 months?
About 3 months, 4 months?
Yeah, I mean, she's not going to recognise him.
Have you seen like those videos where dads shave off their beards and then they go and show the baby? And like they literally cry because they don't recognise them.
Oh, really?
It's very funny.
I think I need to tame my beard this evening, Debbie. It's getting very, very full. I do. George is just asking if I remember when we did Movember last year. I came in, Debbie, no beard at all, completely clean shaven, and I put contact lenses in that day as well, just to mess with people's mind a bit. And George genuinely saw me and went, "Hi," and just walked off. Had absolutely no idea who I was, Debbie. And he was like, "Oh my word, it's you."
Yeah, it's weird. I remember when Al shaved off his beard, I didn't like it. I felt like I it wasn't the person that I'd got with.
You thought like what, sorry?
It didn't feel like the person that I'd got with because he looked so different. I'd never seen him before without his beard. I was like, grow it back. I want my man back.
That's funny.
It's funny how you get used to somebody. Yeah, absolutely.
Question in the comments why the uppercase has 26 pieces, as you'd imagine, but why does the lowercase have 28 pieces? I think it's because you've got 2 dots, one for the I and one for the I, and one for the J. I think that's why. So I'm guessing they're separate pieces, which is why there's 28 in there. I can run through them again if you want. No,
they are separate pieces, yes. Our viewers are very savvy, aren't they? They notice everything. Yeah, I can show you. They're right next to me, so there you can see those 2 eyes on the top of your 2 extra
The eyes
ones.
have it.
The eye, you what, sorry?
The eyes have it.
The eyes have it. Right, now we've got our friend. What I've also done is cut that out again, so just using the die to cut it out, so we can matte and layer that over the top, just to give that a little bit of a shadow in. And I'm actually going to do my trick where I like to cut that through the centre. And we're just going to pop that into place. And the reason I do that is because I like to sort of shadow, almost like a matte and layer more than a shadow. I do like to have that going at the top and the bottom.
A lot of love coming in for these. Rosalind says, I love the font of these. They are, the font of the stamp, sorry, that you're using there. And Pammy says, I love how big these are. They are a good sort of size. They're a good sort of intermediate size, I would say, wouldn't you, Debbie, between a sort of large alphabet and a regular size alphabet?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're a brilliant size, yeah. Really good size to use. Really usable. They will fit on lots of projects. If you just like smaller cards, you can just make them and they would be your forefront of your card. So yeah, really amazing. Right, so I've got all my letters here. What we are going to do, so I've got all my ones here, so I know I've got everything. We're going to bring these into play. So I've got my friend there. Oh, I managed to, as we've put tacky glue, I wonder if we can, oh no, already stuck, but that's fine. We don't mind a wonky one, do we? And then we're just going to use our special to go on top there.
Rosalind says, I'm loving this frame. Kelly talking about Jake's hair. She says, Jake, no, in the comments.
I know, yeah, I'm with
I
you.
came very close to having a skinhead again, a buzz cut, just for Glastonbury. And my partner politely asked me not to. It wasn't that polite, actually, but I'm going to say it was politely asked. Yeah, so I decided not to. But
That's nice.
if I fancy an argument, I know what I need to do. Straight off. Now, how can I get out of those plans we've got this coming weekend?
You know, I don't like your hair shaven either, Joe.
No one seemed to like it here. Debbie Robinson absolutely hated it. She wasn't afraid to let me know, Debbie, either.
Well, she is. Oh no, I am. I was going to say she's your TV wife then.
She's your what?
I was about to say she's your TV wife, but that's Ben. I'm your TV wife.
Wow. I mean, you've got so many TV husbands, you can't even keep up with them.
No, I haven't actually. See, that's Debbie. She has lots of TV.
Debbie is the crafty bigamist, that's what I call her.
Yeah, crafty
Because she's got a crafty husband in every port, that lady.
Absolutely, yep. Yeah.
Who's her crafty husband down at Hobby Maker?
Dave.
No. Dave, is it?
Yeah.
She refers to him as?
Davey B.
Right.
Yeah. I know, see, so she's got no shame, that woman.
And she you know, she said she felt put out that I was your crafty TV husband. I said, you can't have two in the same building, Debbie.
Absolutely, yeah. So thank you for staying loyal to me, Joe.
Oh, that's all right. If we were on Love Island, I would not have recoupled, Debbie. Don't you worry about that.
I've been
oh my gosh, you've never seen anything like Debbie watching Love Island. Oh, she audibly squeals and claps, and she's on the office chair. She's bouncing up and down on the office chair. I'm like, oh,
Clapping my hands. I was like, oh, it's so exciting.
Yeah.
I love it.
I actually had more fun watching Debbie watching Love Island than watching Love Island.
Oh, I love it so much. It's been so good.
That was a bit like the time I made Michelle watch RuPaul's Drag Race. She was literally standing up and squealing and clapping by the end of it. I've never seen anyone
has she not
have
watched it
such a big
before?
reaction to it. What?
Has she not watched it
She'd
before?
never seen it before, no. It literally changed her life.
That's funny. Right, I'm going to switch just because they take a little bit longer to dry. So I'm just going to bring in my pen. And then we're just going to pop Tasha along the bottom here. So obviously measure out where you want to put them. I've done this so it will fit across the bottom here. So, and obviously if you've got a longer name, then just make sure you do a longer card at the base. And then we've got our A there.
Rosalind says, just had an idea, but how about attaching this frame to a tent card to make it stand up? That's a great idea.
Absolutely. And there we go. Look at that, Joe. So we've got our special friend, Tasha. So a really beautiful card to wear, but I think you'll agree that font on those dies are absolutely beautiful.
They really are gorgeous. 89, 97, 101.13. But not just for soft crafts. Remember what you're getting here. You're going to get the uppercase alphabet. You will get the lowercase and also the numbers and the punctuation there as well. So a brilliant deal. Platinum price here, $71.98 or $80.90. Is your price there on those. Very, very busy across on the website at the moment. Jill saying it's beautiful pattern paper. The room is, I'm not reading that one out. Rosalind says, I'm loving this frame. There we are. Anyway, I think we should take a short break, don't you? So, whilst you check out your baskets, here are the details of US shipping. Take a look.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Put away your tape measure and fabric scissors. The Threader's fabric cutter offers accuracy and precision with every cut. This handy tool slices through fabric in a guillotine style. Its ergonomic design features a comfortable and protective handle, so it's safe and easy to use whether you're right or left-handed. Its 45mm rotary blade will cut up to 6 layers of fabric at a time, so your sewing, quilting, and upholstery project times are cut down to size. It's equipped with a measuring guide in metric and imperial for a perfectly accurate cut every time. The built-in grid ruler has 30-degree, 45-degree, and 60-degree angle lines, so you can cut fabric on any angle, including the bias. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. So, join our family of craft experts with live tutorials and demonstrations every day. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products here on Crafters TV.
Just reach down my bra and take it off. No, not my bra! No, my bra!
Get creative and craft along with our amazing deals. Your next craft project is only a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week or watch on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook or our YouTube channel. You can chat to us, craft along and meet new friends in our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
You're all our time with each other! You're not through to boot camp. Get off!
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. So, stop what you're doing and enjoy the fun here on Crafters TV.
Oh, I really love that new video. John, the crafty boy band there. What is he shouting at you? I couldn't quite hear it. Get off. You're not what, sorry? Not through to the next round. The clicking was definitely not in time. But let's click in time. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I just think they weren't very good, Debbie. That's all. Anyway, moving on. Let's have a little look at the expression-shaped word stamp and die collection. I love these because they can be a really lovely big topper if you want them to, but they can also be your card content as well because they actually open out. You can actually just cut them in as the card, which is fantastic. So lots of different ways you can use these. You've got love, happy. You've got TV that says thanks. I just said you've got happy TV. I just said there. I had one eye on a comment on the iPad and also one eye on the board. Friend. Oh, gosh, is it getting warm in here? Is it me? Hello. Is this one too? 30. Oh.
24 degrees in here.
Ding dong, look at the price.
Wow.
38.67. This must be the lowest ever price on these, or 43.96, saving you £47 or $53. You will also get the stamps in there as well, which is excellent. So you're getting those sentiments in there, helping you build a full project. Rosalind, I thought you were going to start the West Side Story dance with the clicking there for a moment. I thought it was very Chicago. Lip shits, Cicero. Jill says, I love that they have Bragate on VT now. Absolutely. We need to get Wax Sealgate added to there as well.
No.
They do. I think it needs to be on there. It's very, very, very cool. Right, then we're going to go back over to Debbie. Any questions you've got about these, get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube.
Yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to do it from absolute scratch so you can see exactly how easy it is to make it because they are super easy. So I've took myself a A4 piece of cardstock and all I'm going to do is I'm putting the long side down my, butted it to the edge of my board, and then I'm just going to go in at half of it. So I know that my cardstock is 2 1/4, so I'm going to go in at 4 1/8 of an inch there, and we're just going to score that down the centre. Okay, that's all you have to do for these cards. It won't work long ways on your A4 piece of card. So you want to just fold that in half, score that, and then all we're going to do is bring in the outside cutting edge. So I've got my friend die, you can see a really nice big die. We're going to lay this down on the top edge. Now this one's fairly easy to see, so you can see that your friend put in there is where it's going to be. What you need to be mindful of is which way round it goes so you don't do it upside down. On the back of the die you'll see that you haven't got cutting edges along certain parts of it. It only has a cut line to here, then it goes from here down this V onto here, and then it starts again on here, down here to there, and then this one, and then it goes all the way back round to here. So these bits at the top you want to place across the top of your card, and then I'm going to just grab some low-tack tape to trim those, to hold that down, sorry. So make sure that that does go above your cardstock. Hold it down so that's flat. Then we're going to pop some, just move my die there, Just move that back down, pop that to the side and on the other side. Okay, that's going to hold that in place, and then we're going to put that in our machine. Now, this one here I can cut at the same time because it's long ways and I'm using my Gemini. If you've got a Junior, they'll fit in there. You just do one at a time. So I'm going to place that one onto there. I'm going to bring in, now don't forget, just because these are word dies, you can still make your Christmas cards out of them. So what I am going to do is just trim this piece of card out and pop that through.
Oh, there's something so satisfying about the way they glide through that paper there without you having to even open or close them. That is what the kids call ASMR, I think, right there, Debbie.
Which is?
Auto-sensory meridian response, I think it means.
Well, you're good. I will never remember that again, so you're very good remembering that. I love doing that with wrapping paper, and I hate it if it puckers. And then
there's nothing worse than it puckering,
Nothing worse than it puckering, Joe, yeah, but it's so satisfying when you've got that roll of paper and it just goes shh,
yeah.
right to the
Oh
end.
dear, that's puckered.
No, don't want it puckered. Don't want puckering on your paper. Right, so we're going to cut these ones out. And there we can see. Yes. Now, because these are, even though these are thin metal dies, they will cut through both your pieces of card. So you can see then when we open it, it has that beautifully where that score line is and doesn't cut anything out. So that's how you make your freestanding card blank. Now, like Joe said earlier, you can just have it where you just cut your actual word out. You can use it as a topper. We'll be doing that later on. And then when you cut that out, look how fabulous that is. I mean, these are beautiful, really large dies. What a great price today, Joe. Amazing, amazing, amazing value. So, I've just found my die. Sorry, I lost my die earlier and I just found it. So let's pop all these pieces to the side.
Yeah, you're saving more than you're spending, which is quite remarkable on these. And also remember, you've got a launch day featuring these, so you'll be able to go back and watch that. That's 2 hours of crafting. There've definitely been a craft along on these as well, so you'll be able to go and watch that back, where you will be able to go and do a project in real time with our experts, which is also utterly fabulous. So you've got loads of support when it comes to these. Also, you've then got, of course, a craft along coming up a bit later today as well. So if you've not got any plans this afternoon, of course you don't. Your plans are watching Crafters TV all day. Make sure you come and join us for that. I really enjoy the craft alongs, Debbie, you know.
Yeah, me too.
One of my absolute favourites.
Yeah, absolutely. I love them. I just think they are very mindful. I love the fact that we can do it at everybody else's pace. Yeah, it is a really, really nice way. See, someone else likes them as well out there. The lorries.
What was that? Was that you, Debbie?
That was a lorry.
Oh, it was a lorry. Sorry. I mean, it's getting
lorry.
close to lunchtime, so it's hard to tell sometimes, isn't
Well,
it?
it could have been my belly rumbling, Joe, couldn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
I think that's more you, Joseph.
Oh, thank you for that. Did you move bedrooms last night?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I say that. I was in a different bedroom because...
But were you in the front bedroom for both nights?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because Corinne she was there when I got there. So I just thought I might as well stay there. But actually, I'm not going to tell anyone else, but I find the bed more comfortable in that room.
Are they not all the same beds in all the same rooms?
Well, I think it's much more comfortable, that one. Yeah. I don't know whether, because they're different frames. So I think that might be to do with it.
Ah.
It's a wooden frame in that one, and it's a metal
got wider
frame.
Flats then probably.
Yeah, it's much more comfortable. I sleep much better in there, so yeah.
Yeah, the metal frame upstairs, I can't even think about moving without it crinking.
Yeah.
I just think about turning over, it's like...
Yeah, so I thought, actually, I'm just going to start going in that room. Because everyone else likes the other bedroom for some reason, the back bedroom. I think Michelle's the only one. Michelle sleeps in the front bedroom.
Isn't it?
I can't hear anything
I think
anyway,
I might have to,
so.
next week, I think if it continues to get warmer, I might have to venture down from the attic because, my oh my, yeah, because it's a sort of attic space, the top room, isn't it? So the sun shines on it all day and then all the heat rises, so...
oh yeah, of course. Do you keep your
sweet
blinds shut?
Sorry?
Keep your blinds shut.
Always, yeah.
Yeah, because... If you keep them shut, then it won't be warm when you go
quite
in
lucky
there.
at home, Debbie, because it's like quite lucky at home because it gets in the morning at home because it's brick. It stays cool overnight.
Oh,
And then it gets to the afternoon after it's all started to warm up, and then like early evening, you're absolutely sweltering.
Yeah,
My
of
apartment
course.
has the weather. It has what's happening outside about 6 hours after it's happened. So it can be in the evening. It can be absolutely freezing outside, but so warm inside.
Right. Right, so what we are going to do, I've used the Christmas out of the Sarah's new collection. So I've put, look, Christmas friend, how nice is that? And it just shows you that you can use these ones. And I've just cut out some of Sarah's snowflakes, and we're just going to pop these into place as well.
Deborah's asking if we have a house. Yes, there is a Crafter's Companion house we'll stay. It's like a little house on the prairie, isn't it, Debbie?
It is, we love it.
Yeah, it is fabulous.
It's very nice. It's like home from home.
Imagine the gossip, Deborah. That
Oh, believe me, we gossip.
There's a lot of
We have lots of
crafting and a
gossip.
lot of gossiping.
Yeah,
and
I've been
a lot of
crafting in
goes
there the last few days, so it's been very, yeah, it's been lovely. We love it. We're very lucky. Yeah, we don't
Maybe we
take
should
it
rig
for
some
granted.
cameras up and do like a Crafter's Companion Big Brother or goggle box from the house. What do you think?
Well, it would have been funny last night with me and Love Island.
It would have been, indeed. It really would. It would just lots of me watching the news at 10. That's all that'd be
Doesn't want
happening.
to stick. Let me.
Apparently we've got a fox as well that knocks around. We've got a cat that me and Debbie and both not keen on.
Oh,
Debbie.
that might have been a cat, not a fox, because there is
It is a whopper.
a pretty.
It is,
Well,
and it looks very scary.
it's just a very sinister cat.
Yeah, it sort of stares at you through
It's
the
got
patio.
it just stares at you, and it's got really scary eyes. Yeah, so I think it's that, and it's always at the patio door. I don't know why, but this just wasn't. Yeah, I think George was telling porcupines. I'm trying to look for the glue gel. There we go. Let's have that. It is a scary cat.
It is a scary cat. I think all cats are scary, to be honest, but this one, Debbie likes cats, and she says even this one is quite scary.
Yeah.
Someone at the house must feed it. That's a really good point that Johnny's made.
I can't
If it
imagine
hangs, it's
who would
always
do
hanging
that.
around the back door, isn't it?
Brent once took some pictures of it. Staring at him through the patio doors, which is yeah, definitely. Brent's got some pictures, and it is
But that
very
makes sense.
scary.
If someone feeds it, then it would keep coming back, wouldn't it? Looking for them.
Yeah,
for
I
food.
definitely don't feed it. It's,
Who do you think feeds it? No, I don't think it's Debbie Robinson.
No, I don't think Debbie
I
would.
certainly wouldn't feed it. There's no way I'm giving food away. No, I reckon Corinne looks like a bit of a feeder, you know. She's sweet.
There
She
we
looks
go.
after everyone and everything.
But look how simple that card is, but so beautiful. And to think you can use anything that's in your stash to cut out those words with, I think that is so understated and such a beautiful die to have.
Yeah, really cool. And actually, you know, really lovely to see how you can make these more festive. They are absolutely going to fit into your Christmas crafting, should you want them to. Let me take you back through then the sentiments that you've got in here. You've got love, which is that one just there. We've also got happy, which is this one here. Thanks, friend. And you've got hello, which is that one just there. And the great thing is about these that they cut a card concept as well as, of course, enabling you to can cut them right out into a topper, should you wish to. They're $38.67 or $43.96. That saves you way more than you're spending. In fact, you're saving £47 or $53, and then you're going to get your Club Inspired discount too. Don't forget, you will get the stamps in here. And these have all been put together to work with these words perfectly, which is absolute brilliant. Will those snowflake dies cut through foam, Rosalind would like to know?
Yeah, absolutely. They'd be amazing with foam. Actually, what a great idea, because actually, if you use our gilding flakes on top of them as well, yeah, they would be amazing snowflakes.
Amazing. Right, should we have card of the show, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely. I've just lined them up.
Cool.
First one was our flowers. So we did our decoupage flowers, number 1. Number 2 was our friend card. Number 3 was my friend Tasha's card. And number 4 was our friend card, but for Christmas. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Amazing. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Are you actually going to give number 3 to someone?
I've obviously made one, so I've got a second one. Yeah.
Because this happens to Debbie Robinson all the time. She goes, "Oh, I'll give that to X," and then it wins card of the day.
Well, does she not have another one?
I think sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. I think it's when she's been crafty on the hoof. She
right, yeah.
Get your votes in. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. We are going to go back to Say It With Style and have another look at that towards the end of the show. Are you cleaning your mat, Debbie? Are you cleaning your stamping platform?
I meant to do it yesterday because it's where people glue through, and I do it as well, to be honest. So
have you cleaned your stamping platform?
And you get glued
the burning
I haven't, but I will. I will do it.
Michelle in tomorrow. She'll be fuming.
Okay. I'm going to bring my stick away in and my mat, and I'm going to clean it in a minute. So there we go. I know that I've got to do it. Say It With Style. Let's show this again.
Really busy in the UK and the US. Two separate sets of details for you. $94.99 in the UK. That's a 55% saving, Debbie.
I know, it's incredible.
A whopping great saving, isn't it?
It is a whopper.
We think we are coming towards the end of it now. So if you do want it, you want it to be quick. Platinum price, £76. Brilliant. If you're in the US, $114.95. That platinum's down to $91.96. So do snap it up. And I think the great thing is, when it comes to sort of tags and banners, Debbie, it's one purchase and you've got these forever then, haven't you?
I know. I mean, how great is that? I'm hoping they'll add to these in the future because we've got them, or bring some more out as well. But actually, I don't think you could need any more. In the actual binder itself, which you get to keep everything in, you've got your plastic zip wallets, so you can keep them all separate. You can see cutting them out, popping them in those wallets is amazing. What I would suggest, getting some other little zippy lock bags and put them in there when you've die cut them all out. Now these are your metal dies. You're going to cut all these out in one go through your machine. They will fit through your MIDI and your Gemini Junior and above. Inside, what you will get is a really comprehensive set of stamps which cover just everything imaginable. So you've got all your birthday ones, you've got your love ones, you've got your family ones. It's jam-packed with just so many different stamp sets, and all you have to do is stamp that entire one out, and then you've got your whole stamps left to do. Now what I also love about them, Joe, and we haven't touched on, is those banners and bunting dies on their own would cost you a lot of money. So it means you don't have to stamp out these sentiments. If you've got other ones, we're giving you a little taster of Christmas there as well. You don't have to just stamp them and cut these out. You might have dies that you want to use in your own stash. You might have a die for grandmother that might not be in here. You could just cut these buntings out of any cardstock, and you've got really workable, usable buntings and tags and all sorts. So for Christmas, these are going to be so used. I mean, you're going to be using them time and time again, but I think you're absolutely going to be using them for Christmas because they are truly amazing. They are definitely the sort of thing that I can't believe that we haven't thought about or someone hasn't done before. We've brought out sheets of stamps, whether it be A4, A5 in the past, for years and years and years, and no one has thought to put a die over the top of those stamps and cut them out. So I think that is in itself incredible.
The other great thing I love about it, these are something traditionally you probably would buy in pads, aren't they? And you'd have to spend quite a lot of money on them. You'd have favourite ones and less favourable ones in there. I just think this is such a great solution.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we'll just take a quick look at what you're getting in your box. I just love this because even though this is your consumable box, your dies will come in here as well. And then you're getting those papers, which are gorgeous. And they're also sized exactly the size of your dies. So when you stamp onto them and cut them out, these are going to last you a long, long time. Cut up some more papers, put them back in your box when you're finished, or just start to store things in here because it's a beautiful box. You've got your twine and your ribbons, your envelopes and your cardstocks, which is really good quality, high quality card, and you're just going to be crafting again and again and again. And I just love the fact that all this, like you say, Joe, will be coming to you, and you'll be and put our papers away. You'll be crafting again and again and again. And in all honesty, this is going to last you through everything, anything that you've got, sort of whether it's weddings, whether it's anniversaries, whether it's birthdays, whether it's Christmas. You've got a sentiment here, something for every single person, which is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. $114.95 if you're in the US. Platinum's down to under $100, well, way under $100, which is brilliant, brilliant value. That's a 55% saving. And then also remember that you have the UK one, very popular in the UK today. Popular, both are popular at the moment, but the UK one out in the lead, $94.99 with a platinum price there of $75.99. It's a 55% saving. It should be £214. That's the amount of value that you are getting included in there. I want to go back to though the Showtime surprise, which is this one just here. Absolutely brilliant. This loads in these for you as well, which is fantastic. You've got absolutely everything you need within here. So with these, they should be $12.99 each. But it's $12.99 for both of these today. So you've got sew your own makeup bag, which is this one here. You see all the different content that you have got in there, which is wonderful. So in this particular one, you've got the fabric panel, the wadding piece, the alphabet guide, and the instructions in there. And then you'll also get the sew your own apron, which is wonderful. And in there you've got that fabric panel and the instructions too. You even get a zip in the one with the sew your own makeup bag. So sensational value, £10 and change, just under $12 if you are a platinum member. Definitely one of those things that would be great just to have as a little backup present, or maybe putting away for Christmas for a crafty friend. You're going to adore those. And remember, because they are your Showtime surprise, it means that we'll only have these. You come back tomorrow, they'll be $12.99 and $12.99. You'd pay the full price of almost £26 or $30. So snap them up whilst they are on such a great deal. Don't forget as well what's happening for the rest of the day here on Crafters TV. 2 p.m. This afternoon here in the UK. It's 9 a.m. East Coast. We have the amazing craft along on the Decoupage flowers. They are in stock. We've been able to repeat the launch offer for you, which is very, very handy. I'm going to run you through exactly what you are getting included in here. So you're going to get the fragrant sweet pea, which is this one here. You've also got the timeless carnation. I love a carnation. They're a very underrated flower, you know, Debbie. I bought some beautiful ones earlier in the week. I had like sort of different coloured tips on them. Really cool. Then you've also... Not as expensive as the hydrangeas that I didn't buy, Debbie, no. 3 stems for £20, thank you. That's the fabulous fuchsia that you've got in here. So again, really lovely one if you want to build it up and do multiples and displays of these. Then you've also got the radiant rose within there. I love that, you know, roses coming in so many different colours and styles, so you can really play around with that one and create something awesome. The lovely lilac, which is this one here. I think that is absolutely cool. You're getting a lot of metal in here as well. You know, you've got your the actual lilac itself, and then you've got the foliage pieces to go in there, and the little embellishment pieces. You want to build them up and create lots of texture. These will allow you to do that. Then you've also got your delicate lily within there. I think lilies are a very hard flower to make look realistic. I've seen a lot of lily dyes or, you know, lily stamps out there, and you think, is that a lily? Is that not a lily? With these, you are in no doubt whatsoever. They really are a beautiful, beautiful dye, and you've got the stamps in there too. $69.99 and $79.30. You are getting a great saving, £20, just under £20, just over $20. $22 is your saving, and that's replicating the launch offer for you. If you don't yet have these and you're thinking, gosh, I really wish I had them to do the craft along, you can watch the later craft along back whenever you like, which is brilliant. So you can go for these now, and then when they arrive, you'll be able to partake in that in said craft along. Talking about said craft along, actually, Debbie, what are we going to be completing this afternoon here on Crafters TV?
Yeah, this make here, which I'm really excited about. So it's going to be really nice, really slow paced. We're going to be showing how we can make this beautiful fan card, which I just think is something a little bit different. It's a card that's an easel card with that beautiful fan. We're going to be using multiple layers of copier paper paper, and also we're going to be using some vellum as well. So all from Sarah's Dancing Dragonfly collection, and it's going to be just beautiful to make. But if you've got different papers in your stash and not the papers that we're using, honestly, craft along with whatever you've got in your stash, and then just learn about the flowers as well, because they truly are beautiful to use and you'll love them. So I can't wait to see you at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, do pop over to our social media as well and you'll be able to see the list of the things that you need in order to take part in that. Demo of the show, Debbie, is number 3.
1, 2, oh, that was Tasha's card.
There you are. Good job. You had a second
Good job,
one,
I got a second one. Yeah, love that one. Thank you very much.
Yes, we will pop that onto the Cabinet of Creativity, ready for the card of the show vote a little later. What I'd like to do is just dip in and share with you some of the deals you're going to find in our later masterclass, and it's all about personalisation in that later masterclass. This one here is the fancy sentiments that we are looking at. Great deal for you on these. You will get happy birthday just to say best wishes, special friend, and thanks very much in there, and a great price, 20% saving, $27.96 or $35.80 is your price on those. We've got the everyday word editables as well. These are also available at 2 for £23 or $27. But why would you do that? 2 for £23 or all 6 of them for £42.86. I mean, it really is a great deal. You've got happy birthday just for you, with all my love. Congrats, you did it. Your special day and special friend. I also I love the congrats, you did it, because that could be done really quite sarcastically, couldn't it? Which I think would be quite funny. $34.29 or $39.46 as a platinum member. We've also got the shaped words available. 55% saving on these. You've got love, happy, thanks, friend, hello, and also then the sentiments that go with them, which is brilliant. The multi-craft applique dies, they're going to be available for you as well. You're going to get the uppercase, the lowercase, and the numbers. You've got a 25% saving here, and that's brilliant. Remember, the versatility is incredible with these, because you can use them not just with paper crafting or not just with soft crafting. They will transcend both, and it means that you can do all of those other things with them. So think about things like craft metal. You're going to be able to use them for things like vellum, acetate, all of those different things, which is wonderful. We also have the expressions alphabet, the little diddy ones in here. And these are great because you've got the uppercase, the lowercase, the numbers, and then you also have the number suffixes. What's a number suffix, Debbie? Any idea?
Suffix.
A number suffix. Oh, the ordinals.
Oh, ordinals.
Oh, I've not heard them called that, number suffixes. £16.99, $24.99 as your price on those, and you are saving over 20%, which is awesome. Don't forget about the stonking great deals we bought you in last night's craft along. Those deals are still live right now over on the website. So these are the Lee Holland cute characters. You buy 2, get 4 free within this. It was the most popular deal in last night's cartload, and it continues to be popular now. Easy to see why when you've got a platinum price of £12.78 or $15.92. Do not let that pass you by if you don't own those. They are a joy to colour with whichever medium you choose. We've also got the Christmas large word edibles. This is a buy one get 3 free here. So a brilliant deal again on this. It should be $12.99 or $14.95 each. You are getting them all for that price, saving you almost £40 or $45, which is incredible. $10.39 or $11.96 as a platinum member. Please don't forget about Fiver Fridays. Loads and loads of great offers for you over on the website. There's a whole section for it over there. Massive thank you, Debbie. Been a pleasure to spend the wake-up call with you. I'm looking forward to that craft along in just an hour or so.
Me too. I can't wait. It's just going to be really nice, lovely paste, and I hope you can join us, because I think you will like it. If you've not joined a craft along before, definitely join in. And if you haven't got time to, just make sure you bookmark the show, and you can watch back at another time.
Absolutely, you can. Right, we're going to go and get some lunch, have a bit of a gossip, and we'll see you back here in 1 hour's time. Bye-bye now.